And once again, a very good evening to everyone, and welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School as we get you ready for game number 6 of the 8 games that we have on the schedule tonight. This one features the hometown Collinsville Jayhawks as they get ready to take on the Oakville Tigers from Missouri. And Oakville, they come in with a record of 3-4 so far on the year, and they are coached by Nick Traxler. Collinsville, they come in at 8-4 on the year under their 14th year head coach, Darren Lee, who has a record here at Collinsville High School of 239 wins and 159 losses. And his 34th year overall, Coach Lee now has 704 wins and 302 in the loss column. He picked up win number 700 earlier this year here at home against Belleville West, and he did so in his 1,000th game coached, and he is now getting ready to coach in game number 1,007. He is coaching in game number 399 here tonight for your Collinsville Jayhawks, and tomorrow's game will be Coach Lee's 400th game as a Collinsville head coach. We just got a real good game that just ended there with Rockford East over Altoff by a final score of 67-64 after Altoff was down by 21 points. They came back and made a game of it and actually had a chance to tie that sucker or actually take the lead late in the game, but Rockford East ended up holding them off. Here are your starters for this one. For the Oakville Tigers, you will find on the floor Connor Gang. He is a 6'2" junior. Colby Noblet is a 6'2" senior. Tommy Hennessy is a 6' senior. DJ McDonald, a 5'10" sophomore. And Lucas Bentrup, who is a 6'1" junior. For your Collinsville Jayhawks, you will find the usual customers out on the floor. Nick Horace, the 6'3" junior, getting the start, as is his junior counterpart, Jamori Weisinger, who stands at 6 foot even. Jake Wilkinson playing in this game, a 6'4" senior. Adam Remar, the 6'6" senior, and Zach Chambers, the 6'8" junior. And we say a very good evening to one Mr. Dr. Chris McCluskey over on the other microphone. How are you there, Doc?
Good evening, Todd. This is one of my favorite days of the year. Thanks for having me back in the booth. You guys have done a great job all day today, and here we are with our hometown hero Jayhawks, right? Featured in tonight's 6 o'clock game. So excited to be here with you. Thank you again. Hope you had a Merry Christmas.
I did have a Merry Christmas, and I hope you did as well. We also have the inaugural class of the Jayhawk Hall of Fame that is going to be announced here. Well, that says I was speaking. It's going to be announced here at the at halftime. And we will keep it here for that. Once I realize that they're going out on the floor to announce this, I will make sure that we will come back from commercial break if we are in a commercial break, and we will bring you that live. So welcome once again. It's been a fun day. We've had some really good games here, and just to get you caught up, here we go. O'Fallon down Mundelein 62-51 in the first game of the day. MacArthur over Madison 67-39. So we'll have a rematch of last year's championship game tomorrow at 10 a.m. That's going to be our first game. O'Fallon versus the MacArthur Generals. Belleville East took care of McClure North 49-40. So Belleville East moves on into quarterfinal action on the championship side of the bracket. Lincoln down Granite City 52-43. So Belleville East and Lincoln will hook up in the second quarterfinal of the day tomorrow. Rockford East, they are waiting in the wings to take on the winner of this one, as the E-Rabs just took care of Altoff 67-64, and Rockford East will take on the winner of this game in quarterfinal number 3 tomorrow, and we'll have quarterfinal number 4 figured out by the end of the night after Triad and Collierville, Tennessee hook up, and then Quincy and Alton will have the nightcap, and Matt Clark and Zach Roseman will bring that game to you right here on the Jayhawk Sports Network. So we're ready for another good one here as Collinsville and Oakville get ready to square up. This is the 21st year in this tournament for the Oakville Tigers. They have a record of 25-49. They are looking for their first ever title. They finished in 12th place last year in this tournament. For Collinsville, of course, they host, so this is their 38th year. They are 95-46 in the previous 37. Five-time champions are the K-Hawks, 1990, 1995, 2001, 2004, and 2019. Back in a moment on the K-Hawks Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KHawkSports.com and the KHawk Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the KHawk Sports Network and KHawkSports.com.
Well, we're back here at Collinsville High School. I was told that there wasn't going to be a second national anthem played here, and they caught me off guard.
Well, we sure heard one, and it was a good rendition.
Yeah, a little country rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. All right, to finish up our thoughts here, Collinsville won the 5, told you about the years, and last year they finished in 3rd place. So the last couple of years of this tournament, Collinsville has taken home some hardware, and we're hoping that they can do the same thing. Oakville Tigers coming in on a 2-game losing skid versus Parkway North and Northwest Cedar Hill, and they have not faced anyone this year that is playing in this tournament. Collinsville, they just snapped a 2-game losing streak with a win Wednesday night at Breeze Mater Dei, 68-60. They had won 4 straight before they suffered back-to-back losses that they ended up breaking before that win over Mater Dei. And coming into this contest, pretty even as far as the average points per game is concerned. Collinsville scoring an even 56 per game, while Oakville comes in at 55.3. Defensively, the Oakville Tigers give up almost 54 points a game right now, and Collinsville giving up 49 points per game. So Collinsville is a little bit better on the defensive side of things than Oakville is if you're looking at those numbers. But like they say, they play the games on the court, not on a piece of paper, and we'll see how this one plays out.
That's exactly right. That's you never know what happens until tip-off, and stats are one thing, but players got to play, coaches got to coach, and we'll know how this one shakes out in about the next hour.
That we will, as the final K-Hawk introduced here to this crowd that is swelled up, wearing a bunch of purple. And we will see what Coach Lee and his coaching staff have up their sleeve as they get ready to take on Nick Traxler and the Oakville Tigers. Collinsville will be out here in their home white uniforms. They are in purple, the numbers on the fronts and the backs, and they have the word K-Hawks written across the fronts of their jerseys. Oakville, they're here in all black uniforms. They have their numbers that are just trimmed in gold, and they have the word Oakville across the fronts of their jerseys. It is young Mr. Zach Chambers in the mid-court logo along with Connor Gang. And the referee is ready. The ball is up in the air. Collinsville wins the opening tip-off, and we are underway. Here come the K-Hawks, and here is Jamari Weisinger. Weisinger just at the half-court stripe, trying to work his way up toward the top of the key, uses Chambers as a screen, throws it into the corner. Here's a three-point shot. That's a little bit too short off the hands of Nick Horace. Rebound belongs to Chambers, but they had that one ripped right out of his hands by Connor Gang, and Oakville will try to take the first lead of this game. Here is Hennessy. Hennessy in the paint, has that knocked out of there by Nick Horace, but Hennessy stayed with it and got the ball back. Throws it out to the top of the key to DJ McDonald. McDonald, a one bounce pass over to Hennessy on the right wing, and then over near that near sideline, they'll pick it back up and give it back to Gang. Gang right in front of the K-Hawk bench to McDonald. McDonald dribbles and drives, free throw line, comes in outside the lane, fingertip roll, good for two, and the Oakville Tigers score the first points of this game.
Yeah, K-Hawks got a nice offensive board, but Zach Chambers was stripped, and that's good for two the other way. Here comes Weisinger and the K-Hawks.
Weisinger comes in over on the right wing side this time, gives the ball to Chambers, right back to Weisinger. Weisinger cuts right through the free throw line, pulls up, takes a shot. That's a little bit short, and the rebound belongs to Tommy Hennessy. Oakville trying to take a 4-0 lead, and they might try to make it 5 if they can get a shot from the outside. Over in the corner, it's McDonald. He comes toward the lane, turns around, takes a shot, no good. Chambers, he collects the rebound, and Collinsville will come up court, see if they can tie this thing. Here is Nicky Tony. He gives it up to Weisinger. Weisinger over on the left wing, throws it out front now for Wilkinson. Wilkinson gets it back. He'll take a shot. That one's good for two. We're tied.
Nice shot by Wilkinson. Nicky Tony got a haircut. I didn't recognize him. I thought you had the wrong guy earlier, but you were spot on, and here we go. It'd be tough to tell him and Wilkinson apart.
Yeah, except for the headband that Wilkinson has. Wilkinson had talked to Matt Clark earlier today and told Matt that he was about 90%. He's been suffering through some problems as well, as I think most of us have here with everything running around this globe as far as sickness goes. Here's a turnover. Collinsville trying to take advantage of it and take their first lead in this game. Here is Wilkinson. He'll dump it off to Horace. Horace has the ball on the left wing. Inside now to Remar. Remar, he gets double teamed, has that ball smacked out of his hands, but getting a little bit more than just ball there was Lucas Bentrup, and he will draw the game's first foul.
Yeah, Oakville is outmatched in the paint, so look for them to double our post players just like they did Remar and try to make Collinsville beat them from the outside.
There is Weisinger, gets it into Horace. Horace backs out again from the left side and gives it back up to Jamori. Back over to Horace. Horace to Jamori Weisinger. Weisinger on the near sideline, tucked inside that left corner, and now he comes out with it. Pulls up inside the perimeter, takes another off-balance shot. Weisinger 0 for 2 from the field thus far. He'll get more chances. Into the corner, Wilkinson for 3. Yes!
Yes, sir. Credit Adam Remar, the big senior with the offensive board, to give us a second chance, and Jake Wilkinson knocks that down from the corner.
There is Hennessy. He'll run into the perimeter, kick it into the corner. A little bluff by Gang. He comes in, ping-pongs off a couple of Collinsville players, and the loose ball belongs to the K-Hawks. Remar, he gets it up to Horace, who tries to get it up to Weisinger, but that was knocked out of bounds by McDonald.
Yeah, a little contact down there on the other end, but the ref's not going to bail out Oakville's guards for going inside against big Remar and Zach Chambers.
Inbound pass comes from Wilkinson into Horace, who gives it up for Remar. Here is Weisinger, another shot. I think he got his arm partially touched as he let that shot go, and now we're going to have a whistle on the play, and we're going to have a foul that's going to go against Zach Chambers.
Yeah, Zach's done a good job of getting some turnovers. He was kind of feeling it, but he made the mistake of reaching, and that'll bring Oakville back the other way.
Here is Hennessy. Hennessy comes across the timeline and settles in at the top of the key. Fires a pass over into the corner. That is Gang, I believe. He'll turn around, take a shot. Nope, that is Noblet. And we'll have another whistle, and this one is going to go against Wilkinson, and he'll pick up his first, team second.
Yeah, Collinsville playing a good matchup help side offense or defense, man-to-man defense. And Wilkinson played good defense, but you got to let the shooter land, and he got in his landing zone is why they called the foul.
Noblet at the free throw line stays perfect. He came into this game 7 for 7, now 8 for 8. As the Tigers pick up point number 3 from the free throw line by Colby Noblet. Noblet ready for another one, and he'll make both of them.
They've got a Gang, a Noblet,
I know,
a Hennessy. They got great names.
Yeah.
Little pressure by Oakville here.
Yeah, they are, and here comes Wilkinson. Collinsville gets out of it. Wilkinson over on the left wing, looking for some room. Baseline shot, good for 2. A little floater worked for Jake Wilkinson.
Yeah, nice runner, and now Collinsville looks like they're going to back off and just play that half-court matchup man.
Here is Hennessy. Coach Lee is still sitting down, so you know that's a good sign. Into the corner it goes, and a three-point shot misses the mark from Gang. And Collinsville picks up the rebound. They bring it back up. Here is Nick Horace. Horace drives in, baseline, outside. Weisinger for three, and he hits the side of the backboard. Weisinger, his shot is off right now.
Trying to shoot his way into the game, which is sometimes what you have to do as a shooter.
Out to Gang. Or, excuse me, that is Hennessy. Hennessy number 10, Gang number 0. I saw the 0, I didn't see the 1. And now Hennessy gets his team back to within 1. 3.5 minutes to go here in this first quarter between Collinsville and Oakville, Missouri. Here is Nicky Tony out front now for Weisinger. Weisinger to Horace, out to Wilkinson. Wilkinson gives it back up to Weisinger. Weisinger dribbles. Thought he was going to drive into the paint for a moment, but he stopped, almost came to a skidding stop. And he's back into that left side corner once again on the near side sideline. Weisinger turns around and gives it up for Chambers. Back to Weisinger. He'll launch another one. That one's a little too strong. And the rebound, that is out of bounds. Initially clamped onto by Remar, but then it was also clamped onto by McDonald. McDonald landed out of bounds with it, but he also committed the foul. That's his first, team second. Each team now with 2 fouls. First substitution is Logan Scholes. He'll come into the game for the Tigers and take the place of Connor Gang. Here's Wilkinson, who's on fire right now, and he misses that one. Rebound, knocked around for a minute by Zach Chambers, but it ends up falling into the hands of the Tigers. And here they are, top of the key, 3-point shot. That one's just a little bit light for Noblet. And Collinsville picks up the next rebound and brings the ball back up court. Here is Nick Horace. He'll give it up to Weisinger. Weisinger over to Horace. Horace deep inside the right corner now, right in front of Coach Traxler for Oakville. Here is a little fadeaway jump shot. That one's good for Nick Horace, and Collinsville back out front by 3.
Yeah, nice little two-man game between Nicky Tony and Zach Chambers. Nick used it well, pulls up and knocks down his first bucket of the game.
Here is Hennessy. Hennessy, the senior, I remember him from last year. And he'll come into the paint, he'll jump.
A little walk?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Get away with it.
Yeah, he did.
Another deep 3.
Yeah, that one misses the mark as well, and Collinsville again pulls down the rebound. Here is Weisinger. No better way to get an easy bucket than a layup. How about that?
Yes, sir. Collinsville off to the races. Nice outlet by Nicky Tony. Good for Weisinger in transition. Collinsville goes up 11-6 with 1:50 left.
Weisinger was 0 for 4 from the floor until that layup. And now back to work are the Oakville Tigers. We're down to 1:40 left to go in this first quarter. Here at the free throw line, dumped off for McDonald. He takes a shot. That one's no good. Weisinger with the rebound for Collinsville. Jayhawks are up by 5, looking to make it more. Weisinger comes over on the left wing. No look pass. Chambers good. Off the glass for 2.
Man, what a dish by the junior Jamori Weisinger. He faked like he was going to go to Wilkinson. No look pass to Chambers. Good for a bucket.
Here comes Hennessy. He'll work the ball up court. And the Oakville Tigers go back to work.
Yeah, I noticed Oakville's bench is very shallow here.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they have 5 players on the floor right now and 4 sitting on the bench. So a very light bench, at least here in this first game. That was Colby Noblet off the glass for a couple. 13-8. We're under a minute to go here in this first quarter. Collinsville. Here is Weisinger. Top of the key for 3. That one's a little off to the left, and the rebound belongs to Remar. Here's a 3-point try by Nicky Tony. That misses. Rebound to Chambers. Weisinger, he gets the ball baseline. Throws it back out to Weisinger. Weisinger, he tries the baseline. He's cut off by 3 different guys there, and now Weisinger stepped out of bounds, and that's a turnover by Collinsville.
Yeah, Collinsville's big men are doing a great job on the boards here early in this game. I mean, we've got to be out rebounding Oakville fairly significantly, so we're getting a lot of second looks. Not shooting the ball extra well, but definitely getting a lot of looks.
Stanley Carnahan comes into the game for Collinsville. Number 32 comes into the game for Oakville, which I do not have on my roster.
Need to check his ID, Todd.
Oh, I do. Andrew Eckhard.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, so
add-on.
He was number 5 on the roster, so apparently he's number 32. So we'll make that change. We are down to the final 10 seconds. Shot clock has been turned off. And they'll get the ball over to Hennessy. Hennessy has it on the right wing. Top of the key now for Eckhard. Eckhard drives in, no good. And we're going to have a foul called. This one's going to go against Carnahan.
Woo, Carnahan thought he had it clean. A little bit of a late whistle, but at any rate, with 2.5 seconds left, that's going to stop the clock and put Oakville on the line.
Eckhart's going to be on the line where he comes into this contest shooting 3 of 6. Eckhart now 4 of 7. So we'll see who wants to make an exciting bucket with 2.5 seconds left. And Eckhart makes both. So Collinsville will have a chance to bring it in. They do so. Get it across the floor. Wilkinson for 3 at the buzzer, and that one falls short. 1 quarter in the books, 13-10 in favor of Collinsville. We're back here in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke and Dr. Chris McCluskey with you for this one. Collinsville with a 3-point lead after 1 quarter of play. And we'll see where the rest of this game takes us as Collinsville started off a little cold shooting, especially from Jamori Weisinger. Weisinger, he comes into this game with 162 points, second on the team, so he'll get it straightened out at some point, I'm sure. Here is Eckhold into the paint. Now we're going to have a foul called against Remar.
Kind of interesting, Oakville going back into the paint, even though they're outsized and they're having some success in there. Collinsville's going to have to clean that up with a little bit more help side defense and keep Oakville out of the paint because we certainly outsized them.
There is Noblet. Noblet over to Hennessy. Hennessy drives in. That's the second time that he has jumped.
Come on, you got to call that.
Yeah, he did call it this time. You can't jump in the air and not shoot the ball or pass the ball and then land and not have it be a travel. He got away with one. He didn't get away with it that time.
No, a little late whistle, but they got it right. So here comes Collinsville up 3.
Here comes Nick Horace. Horace hands the ball off to Weisinger. Weisinger bounces it to Carnahan. Carnahan inside now for Remar. Back outside we go for Horace. He's in the paint, takes the shot, good for 2.
Man, nice little easy jumper by Horace. Collinsville playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball. I like the way things are shaping up here.
Outside it goes for Eckhart, and he'll drive in, take the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound, that belongs to Remar. Remar throws it up to Horace. Horace, he'll try to cross that timeline up the near side sideline, looking for some more room in the paint. Instead, he gives it up for Wilkinson. Wilkinson drives, good for 2 more.
Yeah, nice dribble drive by Jake Wilkinson. Collinsville goes up 7. Here comes Oakville the other way.
Oakville Tigers, Hennessy with it. Hey, he kicks it outside. Here is Scholes. Scholes thought about the 3, thought better of it, and gets a reverse layup for 2 points instead.
Yeah, right back to the paint. Oakville goes. So they are hanging in with Collinsville via points in the paint.
There's Wilkinson. He gets it outside the lane for Remar. Remar gets double teamed from behind, and now we'll have a foul. That was a lot of skin contact before that whistle finally blew.
It was, and you know, in a tournament like this, the refs are going to have to let him play. If you call too many fouls, you'd be here all week. But another double team on Remar. Good for him for staying strong. And Collinsville will have the ball out on the baseline. Looks like Nicky Tony will throw the ball in.
Bentrup checks back into the game, and he sends Scholes to the bench. Whistle on the play.
I think the whistle was just for out of bounds.
Yeah.
Jamori got crossed up, and he tripped. I think Sniper got him, as we say in baseball.
Yeah, Dust Bunny grabbed him by the ankle.
There you go.
Eckhold will inbound. He'll do so, and Collinsville will pick it up. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger almost had his pocket picked. And Nick Horace ends up with it to Carnahan. Back outside for Weisinger. Here is a 3-point shot, and that one's good for Wilkinson. I say you give Wilkinson the ball all night long.
Yes, sir. He's on fire. Great ball movement by the K-Hawks. And that's a big bucket. And here's another turnover.
Yeah, another turnover. Weisinger with it. Weisinger, he settles in over on the left wing, into the corner. Another three-point try. Wilkinson falls just a little bit too long, and that hit the inside of the rim on the other side. And the rebound belongs to the Tigers. Hennessy, he brings it up. He gets it up into the hands of Gang. Gang, baseline shot, no good. Whistle on the play, and looks like Mr. Gang will go to the free throw line.
Hennessy got away with one. He went out of bounds and came in to catch that ball.
I saw that too.
Yeah, and did not reestablish himself,
Nope.
but the crew just didn't see it.
2 shots coming up for Gang. The first one is in, as Connor Gang came in, just 2 of 2 from the free throw line. As Zach Chambers checks back in, Adam Remar will go to the bench for the K-Hawks.
Well, Gang got the shooter's roll. That ball rattled up there for quite some time before it went through the net.
That one is good, so he hits the 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 6-point lead belongs to Collinsville. Here comes Nick Horace. Horace at the top of the key. Gives it up for Wilkinson. Wilkinson back to Horace, deep inside the right corner. Horace, nice spin move just outside. Takes the shot, a little bit too off on that one, and Zach Chambers with the rebound and the putback, good for 2.
Another big offensive board by Collinsville. I mean, that's been the name of this game so far.
There's a dribble drive by Eckhold. He'll shove it into the corner for Gang. Gang back out front for Hennessy. Hennessy, a no-look pass underneath, off the glass and the rim, no good. Weisinger, he pulls down the rebound for Collinsville, and he'll come into the paint, off the glass, can't get it to fall, and this time the rebound belongs to Bentrup, and the Tigers bring it back up. Here is Hennessy once again, gets around Weisinger, puts up a shot, and no good. Where's that whistle from? He didn't touch him. Carnahan didn't touch him.
Carnahan sure thought it was clean. Referee thinks he got him on the arm.
I don't think he touched him at all. KJ Thorpes-Watt rips off the warm-up jersey, and he's getting ready to come into the game after a free throw here by Hennessy.
Well, look for some athleticism out of Mr. KJ Thorpes-Watt. He's good for some steals anytime he comes in the game.
Free throw good for Hennessy. Thorpes-Watt comes in, takes the place of Carnahan. And back into the game
Carnahan's
is
second, I think, wasn't it?
DJ McDonald, I believe so. And this one, a miss. Chambers with the rebound for Collinsville. They'll bring the ball up court in the form of Jamori Weisinger. Weisinger into the corner for Wilkinson. Baseline dribble drive, and he tried an underhand feed to Chambers, but that got thrown away, and the Oakville Tigers trying to capitalize off a Collinsville turnover. Into the corner it goes. That one is turned over. Here comes Weisinger, and Weisinger will go up. Second layup for Jamori. He now has 4 points. Timeout on the floor. Nick Traxler wants to talk to his guys. We'll be back in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical services. We earn our stripes every day.
Welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. My name is Todd Duke. Dr. Chris McCluskey on the other microphone. Collinsville right now outscoring Oakville in the second quarter, 11-5. But Oakville he's one of those teams that just won't go away, will they?
They're just hanging around. They're not, they have no quit in their game, so you got to give them some credit. But here we are with that 4 to 5 minute mark in the first half, and Collinsville could pull away or Oakville could hang in there. Big 4 minutes here.
Here is Noblet. Noblet all the way outside will bounce the ball inside of the perimeter, and a dribble drive there by Bentrup is stuffed away, but they get the ball back, and a shot from just in the perimeter by Noblet is good for 2. And it's 24-17 Collinsville. Halfway through quarter number 2. Collinsville, Chase Reynolds on the floor for the K-Hawks for the first time in this game. Gets it to Horace for 3. That one skips across the rim and falls right down into the hands of Connor Gang, who gives it up to Hennessy. Hennessy, he comes in from the left wing and baseline stops, nowhere to go with it. Almost threw that ball away, but he finds McDonald. And McDonald all the way back out at the top of the key, trying to get around Chase Reynolds. Chase won't give him any room. So they'll keep it outside once again for Bentrup, who will hand off to Hennessy. And Hennessy with a one-arm pass down toward the baseline for Noblet. Noblet
Shot clock going to come into play here.
Yeah, McDonald and a Hennessy. He is out of time, and that's going to be a turnover. That is only the third time today we have seen the shot clock result in a turnover.
Yeah, shot clock violation. I did notice in the Quincy game that the shot clock caused them to have to hustle, a few different times, which there were a few teams that you knew that the shot clock would affect, and they were certainly one of them. Great team, though. Man, that little guy that they have for Quincy, number 10, is fun to watch.
3:12 left to play here in this first half. Here is Reynolds. Reynolds gives the ball up to Horace. Back to Reynolds underneath. Tries to throw it to KJ Thorpes-Watt. Ends up coming to Weisinger. And a partial dunk there by Zach Chambers. Looks like he held up on the dunk at the last moment.
I'm going to give him the dunk, right?
Yeah.
The ball kind of fluffed in, but then he grabbed the rim, so we'll credit him with a dunk.
Noblet's shot misses the mark, and the rebound hauled down by Nick Horace. Collinsville brings the ball up with 2:40 to go here in this first half. We're going to have a foul, and this one most likely is going to go against Eckert. Nope, Noblet.
Here comes Jamori Weisinger back into the game. He's going to give Nicky Tony a rest.
And the inbound will be triggered by Chase Reynolds underneath the K-Hawk basket to Weisinger. Immediately shoots. That is off the rim and no good, but there's Chase Reynolds with the rebound. Here is Weisinger. Free throw line. Shot. Good.
Good for Jake Wilkinson, 2 from the free throw line. That puts Collinsville up by 11 points with 2:25 to go in the first half.
Double-digit lead for the K-Hawks. Here is Eckhold. Eckhold with his green shoes on gives the ball up now for McDonald. McDonald heads back toward the K-Hawk logo, and he'll give the ball back to Eckhold. Eckhold back to McDonald. He gets pushed from behind by Chase Reynolds, and Reynolds will pick up his first foul. That'll be the 7th team foul for Collinsville, so it's 1-and-1 time here for Oakville.
Yeah, I think Chase is just playing some aggressive guard basketball, and a little bit of a exaggeration on the other end there, but he earned himself a foul. So that'll give number 12, DJ McDonald, a chance at the free throw line. He makes good on the first one.
McDonald, 5 of 12 coming in, so now 6 of 13. 10-point contest. Collinsville with the lead. One more shot coming up for McDonald. And he'll make good on both of them. So the lead back down to single digits. 9-point lead for Collinsville. 2:06 left to go here in this first half. Collinsville with the ball to Chase Reynolds. Reynolds over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson's top of the key. Picks up the dribble, gives to Weisinger. Weisinger for 3, and he misses that one too. And Reynolds finds the rebound, then got sandwiched in between a couple of defenders. No call there. And Weisinger goes back to work. Jamori out front, top of the key, hands the ball off to Reynolds, who gives it up now for Wilkinson. Jake dribbles and drives, nowhere to go, kicks it back outside for Weisinger. Weisinger thought about the 3, instead threads the needle to Zach Chambers. Chambers, no room to move, gives it up to KJ, and Thorpes-Watt couldn't make it fall in. Rebound belongs to Eckhold, and the Tigers bring it back down court. Here is Eckhold on the left wing, gives it up for Noblet for 3. That one's good.
Ooh, that was good from 25 feet. That was deep.
6-point lead now for Collinsville. K-Hawks were just up by 11 a moment ago. We're down to the final 1 minute and 10 seconds left to play here in this first half. Here is Thorpes-Watt, gives it up for Weisinger. Weisinger from the free throw line, a little off balance, and the shot wouldn't go in. Here is McDonald, 1 minute to go here in this second quarter. And McDonald almost lost the handle, found it, and shoots around Weisinger. Bounce pass underneath for Hennessy, good for 2. And watch out, Oakville has got this thing back to within 4.
Well, this is not the way we wanted that last 4 minutes to go. Oakville right there knocking on the door.
And a 3-point shot for Weisinger. He finally found his groove, and hopefully he'll stay with that groove the rest of this game.
That was a good time to get going, let me
tell you
that. Jeez Louise, stop the bleeding.
30 seconds left. The game shot and the shot clock are off by like a half a second, so they'll keep the shot clock running. Hennessy was looking over toward his bench. Meanwhile, Weisinger got closer to him, and he was shocked when he turned back around, and Weisinger was right in his face.
Yeah, I think Oakville's going to be happy to go in, down 6-7 points.
There is Hennessy. Hennessy down to the final 5 seconds. Hennessy picks up the ball, throws it into the paint. No room to move past 3. Shot taken and no good, and that is the way that the first half comes to a close. 31-24 in favor of the Collinsville K-Hawks. We'll take a break. We'll come back as soon as they start doing this thing for the Hall of Fame, and we'll see how long that takes, and we'll be back in just a moment on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KHawkSports.com and the K-Hawk Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Here are your Hall of Fame inductees. They'll be introduced here in just a moment.
For athletic achievement, a 2008 graduate of Collinsville High School. She currently is a professional volleyball player and 2020 Olympic gold medalist in volleyball. Terry Bethel, athletic achievement. Bethel, a 1957 Collinsville graduate, was a first-team All-American basketball player in 1957, as well as All-State in 1956 and 1957. Donald Bitzler, distinguished achievement, a 1951 graduate of Collinsville Township High School. Bitzer is widely known as the father of Plato, having co-invented the Plato computer system. Irving Dillard, distinguished achievement. Dillard was a 1923 graduate of Collinsville Township High School. He became an accomplished writer, editor, and well-known authority on the U.S. Constitution and Supreme Court. Walter Hoot Evers, athletic achievement. Evers graduated from Collinsville Township High School in 1938. He excelled in multiple high school and college sports, and also returned to play, coach, and hold executive positions in Major League Baseball. Arthur Fletcher, athletic achievement. Born in 1885, raised and educated in Collinsville, Arthur Fletcher was a professional baseball player from 1909 to 1922. Virgil Fletcher, athletic achievement. Virgil Fletcher's legendary career in Collinsville High School ran from 1946 through 1978. He was the head basketball coach for 32 years, including 2 state championships, and head football coach for 20 years. Moses Harrison II, distinguished achievement, a member of the Collinsville Township High School class of 1950. Judge Harrison is the only Collinsville graduate to serve on the Illinois Supreme Court. Tom Jager, athletic achievement. Record-setting swimmer Tom Jager is a 1982 graduate of Collinsville High School. A multiple-year Olympian, Jager won 7 Olympic medals for the United States. Richard Mark, distinguished achievement. A 1973 CHS graduate, Richard Mark has had an exemplary civic and business career. His professional positions included CEO of St. Mary's Hospital in East St. Louis and President Chairman of Ameren, Illinois. George Musso, athletic achievement. Musso was a football player and a 1918 grad of Collinsville Township High School. He was a standout at Millikan College and an all-pro player during his 7-year career with the Chicago Bears. Bogey Redmond, Athletic Achievement. A 1961 CHS grad, Redmond was an All-State athlete in football and basketball and an All-American in basketball. Joe Reiniger, Athletic Achievement. Reiniger is a 1989 Collinsville High School graduate, where he was a two-time soccer All-American and member of the 1986 state championship team. Fred Riddle, Athletic Achievement. Riddle graduated in 1961 from CHS, where he was named All-State in football and basketball. He's one of a rare individual who continued to play both football and basketball in college at the University of Iowa. John Shimkus, Distinguished Achievement. Upon graduation from Collinsville High School in 1976, Shimkus accepted and appointed to the United States Military Academy at West Point. Following military service, he worked in several local government roles before being elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1997. Lucille Stamen, Distinguished Achievement. Lucille McClanahan Stamen is a 1936 Collinsville Township High School graduate. Is recognized for her outstanding career of service and work as a Collinsville area historian who helped preserve Collinsville's rich history and future generations. Matthew Welch, Distinguished Achievement, a 1910 graduate of Collinsville Township High School. Welch was a member of the school's first boys basketball team as well as the baseball and track teams. Welch practiced law in Collinsville and served as the Assistant State's Attorney for Madison County. The 1941 baseball team, Athletic Achievement. The 1940-41 K-Hawk baseball team won the first state championship in school history. The 1961 basketball team, Athletic Achievement. The 1960-61 basketball team was an undefeated state champion at 32-0. The 1981 soccer team, Athletic Achievement. The 81-82 K-Hawk boys soccer team was the first K-Hawk soccer team to win a state championship in soccer. They finished the season with a record of 24-2-2. And the 2010 girls bowling team, Athletic Achievement. To date, the 09-10 Collinsville High School girls bowling team is the only IHSA state championship girls team in Collinsville's history. We hope everyone in attendance tonight can join us February 16th for the induction ceremony. Let's have a big round of applause to all the K-Hawk Hall of Fame inaugural class of 2023.
And there you go, the inaugural class of the K-Hawk Hall of Fame. Chad Burgess doing the announcing down there on the scorer's table, and that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, let's get back to business here. End of one half of play. Collinsville has a 31-24 lead over the Oakville Tigers after one half of play. And they got there with the help of 14 points from Jake Wilkinson. He's the only one into double digits right now. And Jamori Weisinger with 7 points, off to a slow start, but he picked it up there as of late. Zach Chambers with 6 points and Nick Horace with 4 points. Leading scorer for Oakville is the 9 points by Colby Noblet, 5 points for Tommy Hennessy, 4 for DJ McDonald, and 2 for Connor Gang. From the lines, Collinsville has 3 of 12 three-point shots, while Oakville has hit 1 of 4 from the free throw line. It's all been Oakville. They've hit 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Collinsville did not have a free throw in that first half. K-Hawks are winning the battle of the boards, 19-11. Oakville has turned the ball over 6 times compared to Collinsville's 4 times, and Collinsville has 12 points off of those 6 turnovers, while the Oakville Tigers have 4 points off of the 4 turnovers by Collinsville. That's a look at your first half stats. Second half action that'll be coming your way next on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of K-Hawk Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go K-Hawks.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for K-Hawk fans, before, after, or even during K-Hawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows K-Hawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, K-Hawk fans' pub of choice.
And once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Game number 6 of the night between Collinsville and Oakville. Right now, Collinsville in the lead by 7 points. And Oakville, they are here to play there, sir, because they have made a game out of this, even though, I mean, it was never out of doubt. But, man,
yeah,
tell you what, they poured it on late.
They really threatened at the end of that first half, so Collinsville's going to have to come out and be on their game here in the second half.
We are underway, and Collinsville with the ball first. Here is Chambers. He's going to get called for a charge.
Yeah, he kind of lowered his shoulder when he was backing in.
Yeah.
It's tough to get a charge going backwards.
I know.
But he managed it.
Yeah, sure did. Kind of did that dip with that shoulder and went right up into the chest area of the defensive player. So Collinsville starts off with a turnover, not the way they wanted to start half number 2, but there's plenty of time left to rectify. Here is Hennessy. He gets to Nowblood, who gives to Gang. Gang comes around to the free throw line, being watched there by Remar. They'll kick it back outside to Nowblood. He bluffs the 3 and has the ball over into the corner. Now baseline, dumps it off, and Collinsville picking that off. Here is a feed for Weisinger. Weisinger off the glass, good for 2. That's how you make up for a turnover.
Yeah, nice feed by Nicky Tony, and Collinsville's shown we can outrun Oakville, so I think that's going to be a strategy here in the second half.
Remar going in for the steal against Gang. He was unsuccessful. Gang in the paint. And the ball on the ground, and possession arrow in favor of Oakville after Collinsville started the second half with possession. So that arrow will now switch back over to Collinsville.
Yeah, credit Nicky Tony. He got on the dirt, on the hard court there for that ball.
So inbound pass coming from Hennessy right underneath where we are located. And Hennessy gets it in to Nowblood, who gives it up to Gang. gang over to McDonald. McDonald on the wing, gives it to Noblet. He'll launch a three-point shot. That one tips off the rim. And there is Nicky Tony with the rebound. Headmans it up to Wilkinson, and he gets the friendly roll.
Yeah, Collinsville outruns Oakville again. And I'll tell you what, Collinsville, they smell blood right now, and they're off to the races.
6:45 left to play here in this third quarter. We're just underway in quarter number 3. Here is Hennessy trapped in the paint and gets a pass to get out of it to McDonald. McDonald has it top of the key. Collinsville back up by 11 now.
Oakville spreading the floor out.
Over to Hennessy on the near side sideline, right in front of the Chambers family. Gives it up now for Noblet. Noblet gives it right back to Hennessy. Hennessy, and had that ball on the leg of Weisinger, and he is a breakaway again, and that's the second time that Collinsville has had a breakaway, and Weisinger has turned it into points both times. Timeout on the floor, and this is a full timeout, so we'll be back here in 60 seconds on the K-Hawk Sports Network. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here at Collinsville High School. My name is Todd Duke. Dr. Chris McCluskey on the other microphone, trapped in the backcourt, throwing it all the way up and left all alone, man. How did that happen? How in the world did Lucas Bentrup get behind everyone wearing purple and white?
Three-quarter court pressure looked good until the outlet pass, and then it looked real bad.
Yeah, 37-26. Collinsville still up by 11. Here is Weisinger for Collinsville. 2:40 left to play, or excuse me, 5:40 left to play here in this third quarter. Three-point shot from Wilkinson, it's good. And Collinsville extends that lead to 14, the biggest lead of the night so far here for Collinsville.
Yeah, feed the monster, right? Jake's feeling it.
Yeah, he is. You are not kidding there. Here is McDonald. He drives in, runs into
Charge.
Weisinger. Yeah, he traveled.
Walked, okay.
Yeah. Ran right into Jamori Weisinger, and you know what he did? He kept the feet moving, and the ball was not bouncing.
Had to be a walk or a charge. It was
Yeah.
something, right? Either way, it's a turnover, so here comes Weisinger.
Jamari brings it up across the timeline. Moves over toward that left wing. Reverses direction. Gives it up now for Nicky Tony. And Horace gives it back to Weisinger for three. Good!
Yes, sir. Oakville goes into a zone, packing in the paint, and Collinsville makes him pay with back-to-back three-pointers.
Weisinger started off cold, has picked it up since then. Here is Noblet. Noblet out toward midcourt, works his way up to the top of the key, into the paint, turns around, takes a shot, no good. Chambers, he gets the rebound and gives it up to Nick Horace. Horace across the line, gives to Weisinger. Weisinger just into the perimeter, comes back out now, and top of the key for Weisinger. Gives it to Horace. Horace. He'll settle in at the top of the key. And Weisinger, he gets ran over from behind by Hennessy, but no call. Now to Remar. Remar bluffed the shot. 10 seconds left on the shot clock for Collinsville. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger, baseline. He'll drive, throws it back out under the legs of Hennessy. 1 second left. Nope, time ran out. Could not get the shot off in time.
Shot clock violation against the K-Hawks. Now you know Darren Lee will stand up.
Oh, he's been up a couple of times now since then. That was a pretty unique bounce pass in between the legs of Hennessy, though. What? So I
I can't correct you, but you can
No, not on there.
43-26, Collinsville with the lead. Three-point shot misses the mark. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger brings the ball up court, throws it over to Remar. Remar barrels his way into the paint, and that's your textbook charging foul.
Yes, it is. Number 23, Lucas Bentrip, was, he had real estate there all day. He had a deed to that property, and Remar just couldn't shut it down.
Well, here is Bentrip into the paint, uncontested until a nice Chambers blocked shot. Ends up back into his hands, and here is Weisinger. Thought about that three-point shot. Here's Chambers off the glass, good for two, and a bonus.
He almost put the defender's hand in the bucket with the ball.
I know.
Poor defender got his hand tied up underneath Zach, and Zach just made a nice kiss off the glass, and into the game comes KJ Thorpe-Swat. Give Remar a break.
Lucas Bentrop guilty of that foul. That's his team first. And Zach Chambers at the free throw line. He's struggled a little bit from there this year. 7 for 17 coming into this game.
Yeah, normally a pretty sweet left-handed shot. Really struggled at fouling.
There we go. He hits the only one he was going to get, so it's a 20-point lead now. This was just a 7-point lead coming into this third quarter, and Collinsville gets the ball back, and they'll go back to work. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger deep out on that right wing.
Yeah, Collinsville set up a nice, almost like a diamond in one press there. I don't think I've seen that, and it was very effective.
There is Wilkinson, hands the ball underhanded to Horace, who pops one, can't go. But there's KJ with the rebound and the putback for 2 points.
Hey, KJ in the right place at the right time, and Collinsville has Oakville's back against the wall here.
They sure do. Into the corner, McDonald, he'll try for three. That one skips across the rim, and who wants it? It's picked up by Oakville, but they'll hand it right back to Collinsville. Thank you very much. Here is Weisinger. Jamari brings the ball up for KJ. Into the corner now for Horace, who gets it into the paint for Chambers. Chambers had the patience to wait under the basket, and that turned into 2 points. And another timeout by Oakville as they're in trouble now. And we're back here in just 30 seconds on the K-Hawk Sports Network. Well, we'll make it 60 seconds. How about that?
Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville K-Hawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from K-Hawk Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Glad that you're with us on a Wednesday, first day of the tournament. It was a nice day outside. I've just been stuck in here all day.
Yeah, 50 degrees, great crowd here. Also, big shout out to big-time K-Hawk supporter Tracy Limp at home resting, tuning into the game. She's done so many things for this program, and we want to send her well wishes.
There is Oakville coming in, and that one is a pretty much an easy coast-to-coast bucket there for Hennessy. 50-28, though, Collinsville. They are out front by 22 points, and here is Wilkinson to Weisinger. Weisinger, got too many W's around here, man. That is Nick Horace, and off the glass for two for Nicky Tony.
Ooh, double clutch by Nicky Tony. Nice move by number 3, and he's been a solid contributor here for the K-Hawks tonight.
We are down to the final 2 minutes of this third quarter. Collinsville leads 52-28. Here is McDonald. McDonald stands back at midcourt, gives the ball up for Hennessy. Hennessy rolls around to the top of the key, into the paint at the free throw line, gives it up now for Scholes. Scholes bounces it back outside to Hennessy. Hennessy looking for some room to move, travels baseline, throws it back out front. Here's a three-point shot. That one misses. And it's a rebound pulled down by Chambers. All the way up court it goes to Jamari Weisinger, who throws it into the backcourt. That's going to be a violation unless they just let Oakville have it.
Nope. He thought Nicky Tony was a little deeper than he was, but Nick was on the move, so a little miscommunication for the K-Hawks.
Nicky would have had to been about 9'3" to catch that ball.
Yeah. He can jump, but not that high.
No.
Need the old go-go gadget legs for
there
that
you
one,
go.
Right?
Go gadget legs.
He might have needed the arms and legs.
I know, exactly. There is Hennessy into the paint, takes the shot. That's off the mark. KJ, he gets loose ball, gives it up to Weisinger. Weisinger brings it back up with 1:15 to go here in this third quarter. Jamari across the line. Chase Reynolds waits for his opportunity to come in at the next whistle. Here is Wilkinson. Wilkinson gives it up for Nick Horace. Horace all the way back into the slot. Now he moves forward and lost control of the ball. Kicks it out for Weisinger for three. Yes!
Yes, sir. Nice dribble drive and dish by Nicky Tony. Jamori Weisinger has heated up, folks.
45 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Hennessy, he's all the way back at the midcourt stripe. Gives it up now for Eckhart. Eckhart, he gives it up to Scholes. Back out to Hennessy it goes. Hennessy, he's directing traffic and comes into the paint at the free throw line, backs it back out. 30 seconds to go here in this third. All the way out to Noblet. Noblet dribbles with that right hand, pulls up, top of the key, takes the shot, no good. Weisinger, he gets the rebound for Collinsville. He'll bring it back up. He has Wilkinson open on the other side, but Weisinger ignored that, used the glass, didn't work for him. Hennessy brings it back up. And here is Noblet with 5 seconds left. Rebound belongs to Eckhold, and he will bank it off the glass for 2. And that will end quarter number 3. We're back with the fourth quarter in just a moment here on the K-Hawk Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Back here at Collinsville High School, Dr. Chris McCluskey on the other microphone. My name is Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. Again, great crowd here at Virgil Fletcher, but we're so happy we can bring you live K-Hawk action right to your living room, and Todd's bringing all the games to your living room.
Bringing all the games. I let the guys have the Lincoln Granite City game, and they're going to have the last game of the night, too, between Quincy and Alton, giving Matt Clark a little bit of educational opportunity here. He's going to Mizzou to major in broadcasting. That's what he wants to do, so we're going to let him do some games. We're going to let Zach Roseman do some games. Zach's been hanging out with me for about 3 years, helping me do these games here at this tournament. So we get the guys to get a little bit of action under their belt as well. They have not really built in a dinner break here this year, so that gives me an opportunity to rest and get some food.
Yeah, rest your voice, man.
Oh, yeah. I got a bag of cough drops with me. I've already sucked down 2 of them today. Here's Chambers, turnaround jump shot, wouldn't go, and the rebound belongs to Oakville. We're underway in the fourth quarter. Collinsville came into this quarter with a 25-point lead. That's where they stand right now, and a rebound by Chase Reynolds. Collinsville will bring it back up. Reynolds across the line over on the left wing. 3-point shot for, Wilkinson. He's red hot.
Jake Wilkinson, the big senior, number 20, on fire from the three-point line.
58-30, and a shot by Hennessy, no good. And the rebound put back by Abuzad, and they fouled him, so he will head to the free throw line, where he is 9 of 20 this year from the free throw line.
Yeah, I think they're going to get KJ Thorpe's-Watt, getting him on the arm on that second shot. Looks like Stanley Carnahan waiting.
Yep.
Come back in the game.
A little bit short there. Now we see why he's 9 for 20. Now 9 for 21. That was a brick.
Yeah. Didn't have much of a chance to go in, I don't think.
Another chance here for Abazad, and we'll see if he can make good on the second try. And that one is high, and It was just a little bit off to the left as Hennessy gets a loose ball. He'll put up a three-point shot. That's no good. And Carnahan comes in, jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Oakville again.
Yeah, Carnahan did a good job, but the Oakville, I'll say defender at that point, just kind of came in and snagged the ball, so jump ball. Number 32, Andrew Eckard will bring the ball in for Oakville.
Look at all the way down the way, man. You have the photographers there. You got Gurley and Paz, and in the middle you got Amandre Rickman, who towers over all of them.
There's got to be something about Amandre and Gurley we can come up with.
I guess so.
I read, my favorite book as a kid was Big Dog, Little Dog.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we'll call them that.
Well, remember the movie Twins with Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah, that's about the height difference.
Yeah.
There's a little fadeaway shot for two by Nick Horace. Collinsville extends that lead to 60-33. 6:23 left to play here in this fourth quarter, and we're going to have a foul coming up against KJ.
Yeah, one more bucket. Old Nicky Tony be in double digits tonight.
Yeah.
Shooting the ball well from the floor.
Weisinger already with 22.
The story is, Jake Wilkinson, number 20, who is
that's
could
right,
have a career
Wilkinson.
high tonight.
Here is KJ, drives in, there you go. How about a little KJ Thorpe's Watt dunk?
Hey, he's not one of the best high jumpers in the state for nothing,
That's
right?
exactly right. Here is Noblet. Noblet will hand the ball off to Eckard. Eckard. He brings the ball up in to get that out of here.
Woo, he got bailed out on that.
Yeah.
KJ had all the ball, and he gets called for a foul there. Jake Wilkinson laughing, having a good time down there. It's fun to see these boys having fun. I mean, that's what it's all about, right?
It is. That's exactly what it's all about. I said it's entertainment earlier. It's entertainment. Let's have some fun.
That's right.
A miss there at the free throw line by Eckard.
Number 1, Matt Shelton, senior guard, into the game for your K-Hawks.
Matt Shelton. Interviewed him in the last boys game that we did for the pregame show. He was very cordial. And a second shot by Eckard.
Yeah, student section gives a well-deserved round of applause for Wilkinson as he comes to the bench.
Oh, yeah. Here is Horace. He'll hand the ball off to KJ Thorpe's Watt, who gets it to Carnahan, and Carnahan is pushed from the backside by Abuzad.
Yeah, Carnahan held his ground. He was getting double teamed, so good for him for man of the paint. We're going to be looking for him to control the paint for the K-Hawks the next couple years.
Collinsville up, trying to go up by more, and a swish by Nick Horace gives Collinsville a 30-point lead, which I believe would trigger the mercy rule, and we'll have running clock for the rest of this game.
Yeah, there goes Nicky Tony in double digits. His shot is looking sweet tonight.
Solomon Talbot off the bench. He's ready to come into the next to the game at the next try, and that'll be right now.
Well, heck, KJ just might as well go ahead and foul out here.
Yeah.
How many's he got? That is fourth?
That's his second. Only a second.
Second? How in the world?
I don't know.
He must have charged some other guys.
Adam Abuzad, yeah. Trying to give him to KJ. I'm sure he appreciates it.
Abuzad's got some arch on that ball,
he does.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
He throws that baby way up.
Solomon Talbot, the tallest guy here in this tournament. 6'10", comes into the game for Collinsville.
He might be the tallest guy in town.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. I don't know too many people taller except for Mr. Chambers down there.
Solomon was our neighbor 2 doors down when the kids were toddlers. And he looked like he was in junior high when he was about 4 years old. It was unbelievable.
And the clock continues to run here. The mercy rule triggered after a 30-point lead by the K-Hawks. And here comes Nicky Tony. Dumps it off. Carnahan good for 2.
Yeah, nice dish by Nicky Tony again. Collinsville outrunning Oakville, and it has sure paid off here tonight.
KJ, he's going to check back into the game. I didn't even know he went out. I guess
either.
he came out for Talbot. Well, we'll do some more shuffling on the bench as Weisinger and Nick Horace are on the bench.
Yeah, you basically got your JV squad in plus Thorpe's Watt.
Shelton, Chase Reynolds, Talbot's out there, Carnahan, and KJ, and a turnover anyway. And Chase Reynolds ends up with it. Hennessy right behind him trying to make that steal. Here's Carnahan. Little fadeaway outside the lane, won't fall. Talbot, he bats that ball around for a minute. And Hennessy is the one who comes up with it. Hennessy flies it over onto the far side for Noblet for 3, and that was an air ball. And it falls right down into the hands of KJ Thorpes-Watt, who gets it over to Matt Shelton. Shelton out toward midcourt. Over on the left wing, gives it to Carnahan. Carnahan from that wing to Reynolds to Thorpes-Watt. His shot. I think he was partially blocked on that one as Hennessy brings it up. No look pass. This time Noblet will try a three-point shot from the other side, and this time it's good.
Nice ball fake by Noblet. We're going to have an official break to let Oakville sub here.
Only no starters into the game here for Collinsville. All subs right now. Here comes one of those, Chase Reynolds. Reynolds puts on a spin move over on the right wing, gives to Carnahan. Carnahan back to Reynolds. Reynolds gives it up inside the paint. Solomon is fouled, and he will go to the line for two. I believe that one is going to belong to Logan Scholes.
Yeah, good to see a nice strong move by Solomon Talbot. You know, tournament play is different, right? Normally, Coach Lee won't pull the starters this early, but you got a lot of basketball to play in a short amount of time.
2 games tomorrow.
I like the move of giving these guys a rest.
Talbot gets on the scoreboard for the first time tonight with his one shot from the free throw line. 2:20 and counting here in this fourth quarter.
Well, Rockford East tried to give their guys a break, and it almost cost them.
I know.
That was an amazing comeback by Althoff.
Sure was. Althoff almost pulled it off. If they wouldn't have had such a rocky start, they might have won that game. There's a tipped ball, but it finds the hands, but Carnahan is going to get called for a push.
Yeah,
almost.
Referee did not want to call that, but you kind of have to on that.
Braden Reagan almost fell out of bounds. He did keep his balance, but he will go to the free throw line for a couple. Clock continues to move.
Tournament doing a pretty good job of staying on time here today, which is nice.
And the next one good also. 68-39. Now it's down to a 29-point game. And Collinsville with the ball. Inbound pass comes in for Chase Reynolds. Reynolds was the backup quarterback for a number of games.
Yeah, also played cornerback.
Yep. He ran the ball a couple of times as well.
He played really well.
Yeah. Here is Eckhart. He comes in, takes the shot, no good, but he'll go to the line for two as we are under a minute to go here in this one. So Collinsville will move on, and they will have a date with Rockford East tomorrow. That game is the 1 o'clock game. And it'll be quarterfinal number 3 of the day.
Yeah, Rockford East very athletic, tall.
Collinsville will have their hands full.
But, you know, Collinsville plays great team basketball, and so I think that'll be the challenge.
Next one by Eckhart goes in. And Chase Reynolds brings it across the timeline, and no shot clock on this one as we have 18 seconds left. Into Talbot. Talbot underhands it back out to Chase Reynolds. Matt Shelton says, I want to go for a three-point shot. Why not?
All right,
Why
good
not?
for him. Good for Matt Shelton.
Oakville will come back up. And a three-point shot at the buzzer. Misses the mark, and that will do it. Final score 71-41. Collinsville wins by 30 points. We take a break. Thank you, sir. We'll see you here tomorrow.
Thank you. Absolutely.
1
I'll
p.m.
look forward to it. You got it.
All right, man.
I'll be here all day. Thank you, Todd.
Dr. Chris McCluskey. And we will take another break. And when we come back, it'll be Triad taking on the new team from Tennessee, the Collierville Dragons. Will take the floor, and that'll be coming your way next on the K-Hawk Sports Network.